For some, this is where the UK's renewable energy story started, with this wind farm in Cornwall. It was on a foggy day in Delabole back in 1991 that the UK's first ever commercial wind farm opened. The Edwards family were behind it all. Roll on 30 years and...
It makes me very proud. I think it was a fantastic thing to do at the time, and it really did demonstrate to the big players out there that wind power was commercially viable.
So how much of our electricity does now come from renewables? Well, the latest generation data shows that 37% of Cornwall's electricity demand was supplied by renewable electricity. And for Devon, that's 19%, for Dorset, it's 14%, and Somerset, 20%. The original 10 turbines at Delabole have since been replaced with fewer, newer, more efficient models. But looking at the bigger picture, what does this wind farm pioneer want to see next?
More wind, energy storage, more solar, and much more of it being distributed, small scale, private individuals, barn roofs, factory roofs. All new builds should have solar on them automatically. No reason why not. And I think that's the way it'll go to get to net zero.
At this farm shop business in Topsham, the local food ethos has been extended to local power production. For them, this is the answer. What have we got here?
What we've got here is this amazing little app that tells me that all our energy is being produced right now by the PV panels you can see on the roofs at Darts Farm.
So for the whole farm?
The whole business, all our energy needs are being produced by the sun and our PV panels.
How do you feel about the future?
Well, I'm very optimistic. I think anything government can do to help stimulate the change from fossil fuels to green energy has to be good, but it's got to be done in an affordable way. We need a long-term strategy, not a short-term panic.
Calls for a clear plan then, as the climate change clock ticks louder.
At the end of the day, we are in a climate crisis. We need to do this for the planet. The government has set ambitious net zero by 2050 targets, and one of the key ways to get us there and to move us towards that target is to introduce more renewable electricity into our system.
But it's projects like this that have divided some communities.
It will be in this field here, wrapping around all in the middle distance, all the way around.
For Mark Marriott, solar panels belong on roofs, not in fields.
I'd like to see building regs and planning regs make all new houses have solar, air source heat pumps and batteries, almost be off-grid, so we're not actually adding more power, we're reducing new demand. I'd like to see government buildings have solar on the roofs, to let countryside be countryside and feed the nation.
We now have several square miles of solar farms and we don't want to see that increase. And certainly don't want to see more wind turbines because the impact on the landscape is horrendous.
We know that the environment is a top concern for people, so how the political parties are planning to tackle climate change and provide our power could have an impact on how people vote come July the 4th. Kirk, England, BBC Spotlight, Delabole.